will be starting soon. Please let us know if any of the 3 commentators this week are a little too loud or a little too quiet. I want the game to be just barely audible. All the commentators to be equally as loud. I mean, louder than the game, but we should be equal to each other. You know the deal. Leave a comment if everything's alright. We're running a few minutes late. Life finds a way. But the show must goes on. The show must goes on. English also finds a way, apparently. Twisting my tongue. Hello, Blair. Welcome. It does indeed begin. Thank you for joining us. I am dealing with a whole lot of crap. All at once. Life is wonderful. For everyone that's still in school and stuff, if you think the drama ends once you leave, no. Once you get a job, once you have, like, working conditions, once you have a stable life, then things get quote-unquote boring, you know? If they are stable or make sense. A whole bunch of shit comes flying your way all at once because now people have the time to complain.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going? I'm just venting on stream for no reason because I'm an asshole.
Alright, cool. 1 second. Let me get my mic set up so I sound a little less bad.
Sound fine.
Sorry, can you guys hear me?
No, you're really quiet.
Oh, that's not good.
That is indeed not good. But, if you work hard enough, it will be just great.
Okay, do I sound better now?
Yes, you sound high quality, but quieter.
Alright, cool. I can turn my mic sensitivity up or something.
Okay. I definitely need to turn people up. As far as I can tell. Oh geez, they're already at 150%. What's going on? People!
What?
Alright, I need you to be able to talk at that volume the entire time.
Okay.
Alright.
Oh, actually, wait. I'm also, like, far away from my mic because I'm dumb.
Nice.
Is there a lobby that's made?
No. Can someone take care of that? I'd appreciate it. Shoot me an invite. Also joined the group chat. You guys. Oh wait, Robert's already here, and both of you are already here. Awesome. Guys,
Yes.
you're on top of it. No other commentator does that. Wow. Crazy. Blair being like, evidently last week my controller kept spamming left inputs. Oh no. Gotta fix this week though. GG8 is slightly louder than everyone else, by the way. GG8. Who's GG8? Me? Like, the person who's talking? Crank Machine? Or Bobber, the person who just joined? People. Yeah, I should be louder than everyone else. I'm trying. Whoa, holy shit. I should be louder than everyone. No, wait, why is it stabilizing now? That was weird. I'm trying to get everyone to be about as loud as I am. Let me turn myself down, actually. A little bit surprising.
Oh, wait. I should mute my game. 1 second.
That might help? Hope so. Okay. Either of you talk.
Hello.
You turn.
Okay, and then this is me talking. I just realized, so I don't have a headset and I don't have, like, both a mic input and a headphones input. So since I'm using a physical mic right now, like, the sound has to come through my computer. So if there's feedback, it's my fault, and I'm sorry.
Okay. You can use push to talk in that situation if there's feedback, or I don't know. Just I guess.
I'm using push to talk right now, so like there shouldn't be too much feedback. I'll try not to talk whenever anyone else is talking.
Sure. That should be fine. Don't worry too much about it. Sounds
made
good
a lot.
to me. People, you are so goddamn.
I should pull up stream chat.
Alright, people, you're in Discord, right? Have you ever gone to settings and turned your mic up before?
Yes, I tried that. I don't know if I can do it on mobile because my volume is already up all the way.
You're on mobile randomly. That's weird. Hey, Penny, welcome. Really sad that you couldn't co-host with me, but it's okay. Got quite the squad. Right now, we're ready to go. Actually, this is the opposite of ready to go. We're fumbling.
Oh wait, and then I should join the lobby again. Oh my god, I'm so dumb.
Which
Yes,
lobby?
I did.
Oh, did you send her an invite? You did. Hey, awesome. You two fight each other
Yeah.
while I figure everything out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Ugh. Lital, how do you know it's not both? Because I think it's actually both. Oh snap! Are you ready for our grand adventure? Woo! You're fighting oh wait, you are gonna die. You're fighting Rabble, by the way.
Bob, ready up. Bob.
I'm not on Ethernet. I mean, I can, but it'll suck.
Uh,
Get ready for lag.
Oh, right.
Hurry up
Don't
anyway,
actually
do
like
it.
lag. I hate lag. And he says Rebel bodies you. That implies that you do sets with him regularly, and that on its own is kind of scary. Not even running Soul today, because screw that matchup. Really? Really? Something we dropping from. Finest of fine quality. Hey Smashy, glad to have you join us. What a wonderful day it is. Oh, hello, Leonie. I didn't see you all the way up there. Yes, you are early, but not actually. You're actually right on time. So good job at that. We have had some difficulties on that. I should say I shouldn't put the blame on anyone else. Dream Monster has arrived. Well, no one's commenting on any of the audio. If anyone's a little too loud or a little too quiet, please let me know. I will make adjustments appropriately. The only feedback I got was that I was a little bit louder than everyone else. I fix that, as far as I can tell. Throughout the stream, if you think that there is a sound issue, do not be afraid to at me or any of the other co-hosts. It sounds fine, but they aren't talking like, oh yeah. Right? Take that up with viewer. Does not make that link, unfortunately.
That worked, I guess.
You won, something happened.
I was smashing super.
Alright, that's probably good enough. Unless you guys think we need another game. Let's just jump into the first matchup. Jacob? That's the person in an intermediate bracket. Sorry, Jacob, we're gonna end the stream start early.
That's Everest.
What'd you say?
That's Everest.
That's who? Adwins?
Everest.
Oh, Everins. Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Doing this again.
Adwins hasn't participated in this thing. 7 months.
No, he's been participating like every week. He just changes his name every week.
Yeah, Adwins hasn't participated in like 7 months.
Oh, Adwin. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I thought you said. Anyway.
Oh, okay.
So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Skullgirls Get GR8. What we do here is we try to match you up against an even opponent, because sometimes finding an opponent that is not too far above or below your skill level is very difficult to do. We match you up. You guys play 3 flat games this week against your opponent, and we'll try to give you constructive criticism. There probably won't be as much hype commentary, at least not till the end when we don't know what to talk about. Yeah, that's how it is. And usually we have end of stream event where we just kind of host an open lobby and let everyone play people. You don't have to be registered for that. This week though, we will be canceling it unfortunately because I do have to leave a little bit early. There's a lot of things I need to get done. Yeah, that's about it. So we're gonna go down the list of matchups. The matchups are available through our stream group announcements. And let's get the show on the road. Woo! Actually, can someone tell me what the stream title says right now? I don't know if it says Get Great or Be Great. I think it says Get Great.
I think it says Get Great.
Perfect. What I want to know.
I want to check the mobile.
Yeah, it says Get Great on my phone.
Perfect. Man, we got incredible turnout this week. A lot of people from beginners transitioning into intermediate as their skills iron out. That tends to happen a lot. It's kind of cool. I'll talk more about it as we get Dark Umbrella and Sean up into our line.
Dark Umbrella. I don't know who Sean is, so I don't see them in the
Yeah.
chat.
Dark Umbrella is people, you're still cutting out and being really quiet though.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
Let me see if I can turn you up even more. You're at max. This is as high as I can put you. Hopefully it checks out.
Okay, people, now just scream into your mic. Don't.
Rest in peace, mate.
Okay, we got Dark Umbrella. I can barely hear the other one. Is it just me? Who do you mean by the other one? Is that me? Am I quiet?
No, you're fine. It's probably people.
It's probably me.
They just joined the Steam group. I should actually open up the Excel sheet so I know. Okay, so Sean is TV lose on that. Oh, Sean's in.
Oh,
Alright,
cool.
perfect. Well done, Sean. Thanks for joining us. Hi. Oh wow, there's the feedback. I can hear myself. That's exciting. So, Bobby, you said it was gonna be you, right? That's gonna be...
Yeah, I was not holding Alt, so I don't think that was me.
Oh, okay. People, I'm randomly hearing feedback
Sorry.
from you.
Sorry. Oh my god. I hate my phone. Give me 1 second. This is terrible.
Just like the timing of the stream, hey.
Welcome to Skullgirls Get Late.
I don't know if it's any better now, but
Let's find out. Oh, definitely not.
okay.
Yeah, I have like headphones or anything?
Well, no.
Oh.
I'm calling from my phone, and my phone is crap. So I could call from my computer, but it would be very, very slow, and probably even worse than it is now.
I'll take your word for it. May
Alright, we got Solo Band versus Robo Band Peacock. That's an interesting play.
Yeah. Alright, so good to start from Sean. Sean played really patiently. Did round start just down back, wait for their opponent to react. They got a punish off of that.
Oh wow, we have E-Break. Nice. Sorry, I cut you off. I got really excited by E-Break, because I never see E-Break.
E-break is over. If you want to see more E-break, watch Gex play. Gex uses a lot of E-break combos. Her band is really cool.
Okay, I'm assuming that was a misinput from Robo. Yeah. I think those are supposed to be H-beams.
I don't think H-beam is a great idea. I'd use like M and L beam instead.
So
Yeah, because he'll do stuff like that.
Yeah. So in meta, just the meta knowledge, because he knows he's up against like another opponent that probably doesn't have too many hour clocks, you can assume that Band is going to do a lot of heavy grass moves. And because of that, H beam is good because H beam will tear through armor, and light beam will only be pierce.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's kind of a reactionary thing. You want to use light and medium beams if you think they're just approaching casually and trying to be like slowly get up on you. If you think they're gonna throw out heavy moves and just go for huge gambles like that, then alright, first that was the funniest exchange I've ever seen. Block heavy breast coming. But anyway. You want to use heavy beams only if you think your opponent's going to be using a lot of armor move, because heavy beam will tear through armor, as it is 4-hit. Oh, nice block. Sean, once again, showing that Sean has been playing a lot more patiently than his opponent. Their opponent. H beam beats armor, yep. People, you're gonna need to turn me down on that phone, because me being able to hear myself is throwing me off a lot.
Alright. Smart using Argus to chip. He might have been able to block... yeah, I think he could have blocked that after the beam, but that's a little more, like, specific, so you probably don't need to worry about that yet.
So, on the band side, the band's throwing out a lot of heavy moves. Right?
Yes.
We saw H-Brass a lot. I mean, these moves they feel nice because they're armored and they do a lot of damage and they're big. Which is why a lot of people who pick up band really early on get into these bad habits of throwing out brass and SSJ and things like that. Like, just kind of willy-nilly. That will get you killed. And you saw at round start that you did heavy brass and your opponent blocked it and then got a hit on you. Now imagine if they did a full combo off that. That would have been like a third of your band gone right then and there. So it's really, really scary to do that. It's very risky. And also, if they were smart, like, they could just vortex you forever, so maybe your band would just never get a turn out. You don't want to risk that. You want to throw brass only if you know it's going to hit, or if you're actually going for, like, a very, very big gamble. Throwing out heavy brass like that is usually suicide, and it's a habit you want to stop early. Throwing out any heavy move. You used heavy punch 3 times now, and you used heavy kick once. I haven't seen any move besides a heavy. There's another one.
Another thing that someone mentioned in chat, and I just want to say before I forget, you're a solo, so make sure you snap. I didn't see you snap that game. There was one moment in particular you were in the corner and you, like... I think you were the one hitting his band, but maybe I had that messed up. But you were in the corner and, like, you did 2 strings but didn't snap him, so you didn't get to recover your health. If you're solo against a team, snapping is really good.
I don't know if this has already been posted yet in the chat, but I'm going to post the BNB compendium as well, because
Yep. Might as well.
a lot of good, no, not good, but there are combos for good for beginners that you can learn.
They are good combos. They do really high damage. They're just not 100% optimal. Like, there's some harder things you can do to get, like, squeeze out an extra 1k damage or something. So, it's a good place to start. BNB Compendium is in Twitch chat if you guys watch Twitch VODs, or just use !BNB inside Twitch chat at any point in time. What will end up happening is that you'll get a link that'll take you to a whole bunch of combos that'll get you more familiar with your characters and more options that you guys have. Because just throwing out heavy moves like this is very, very risky. Alright, we at least got a light, medium, heavy out of Sean. Good stuff there.
I also noticed so far, when they're both at full screen like that, Sean is, again, showing that he's willing to be more patient, and he's waiting for Dark Umbrella to use a move, and then he's counter-hitting him with Brass. So Dark Umbrella, when you see he's repeatedly being able to react to your moves like that, try to change up your game plan, make it so that they can't just react to everything with a counter-hit.
I've only seen heavy Dark Umbrella. So you really gotta, like, branch out and start digging in with your lights and learning, practicing combos on what you can do from your lights, or even what you can do from your heavies, honestly. If you guys just learn more links and just learn what other buttons are used for, then you'll be able to, like, design your own combos or just, like, get more familiar with your character. And that's really important. That's kind of why we ask people to learn a combo early on. Because when you know a combo, you know more about your own character. And that means we can start talking about more advanced topics like
How much time should I practice on a BNB? You should probably work on a BNB until you know you're confident in doing it perfectly.
Yeah. Until you can do it in a match consistently.
Yeah, like on an online match with lag and stuff.
The general Skullgirl standard is that you want to be able to do it 10 times in a row without dropping it. That's how often you should practice it. And that doesn't mean you should stop practicing it either. It means you can stop practicing it for now and maybe try using it online. Get consistent. Because doing it online versus doing it on a moving opponent is very different from doing it against a robot. So yeah, practice it till you can get it about 10 times in a row. If you want to make it a little bit simpler for you, try 7. Penny does that. I actually just do 3, just because I have so many things I want to try. I don't really have the time to do 10 times in a row. So try to get consistent.
I forget. I didn't pay attention to the Robo last match. Has Sean only been using H-Beam against this class? Because this time it looked like he was only using H-Beam.
He was using like M-Beam a little bit.
And yeah, against Band, like it makes more sense to use H-Beam, but and Crank, you already touched on this. Mix it up. Use air beams. I think every beam has been a grounded H-Beam.
Yeah,
air beams are really good. Like,
you want to get really advanced, you can start
annoying.
using Tiger Knee heavy beams, but don't worry about that right now.
Oh yeah, and that.
Yeah,
Get that
many also saying just do TK
Robo
beams.
stuff.
For those of you who don't know what a Tiger Knee beam is you do... Oh, beam is quarter circle forward, right? That's what I'm sure.
Yes.
Yeah, so a Tiger Knee beam is the idea that you input jump before you actually input beam. But it's all one motion. So what you do is you press down, down forward, forward, then up forward, and then as you're jumping upward, you hit the punch button. And what will end up happening is that you'll do a heavy beam as low to the ground as possible. But it'll be an air heavy beam, so you can land and then do immediately another heavy beam. And it's a very, very powerful pressure.
I think another strategy for getting super low beams to the ground is, I think it's jump medium kick with Robo. Someone who actually plays Robo, let me know. But I feel like I've heard that used as a tip for getting low beams. And obviously, like, that's slower. Alright, JP says yup.
Half circle up. Wait, what? Wait. Let's talk about half circle up.
Yeah, oh yeah.
For
TK
Tiger
is
Knee.
for half circle, I believe.
Why do you have to do a half circle?
Cause quarter circle and then jump. That's what it looks like.
Yeah, I mean, it still technically works with up forward. You'll go forward a little bit, which you might not want to do. It also kind of makes sense to think of it as half circle, especially if you're going to go into other fighting games, where, like, I think specials that require Tiger Knee inputs will be half circles.
I mean, you could do a diagonal half circle where you start from down back and go to up forward back.
Yeah.
I don't see any reason why you wouldn't want to do it. Like, I don't see why you would. I don't know. Okay, I'll talk to Penny after about this and probably explain. So if Penny's the better Robo player, you can definitely ask him. He'll say do half circle. And I'm straight down to straight up. I guess it's because you get a neutral hop, and that way you don't move it.
Yeah.
It's more than a quarter circle for sure. It's not true. It's not a quarter circle for the people who are saying quarter circle. Alright, so
anyways, our next match.
Yeah, next up we got Tome versus Yandere Rainy. Yandere Rainy, I think, played last week as well. Coming a regular. Good stuff. Always glad to welcome someone to the family. As these guys are readying up, so last round, Sean played patiently, good stuff. Learn a few more options that your team has, especially because you're picking up so many characters at once. It's kind of crazy to think about. So maybe just try with one character at a time. Band, the solo band, Dark Umbrella. You gotta calm down on the heavy button. Too much. Try to be a little bit more patient. Try not to be the aggressor, especially if you're gonna be throwing out heavy buttons. Try to play patiently and use heavy buttons. And more importantly, start using other buttons then.
I'm gonna get you, sucker.
Solo band versus solo band.
Oh boy.
Oh my god.
It's gonna be a whole lot more of what we just saw.
Freaking wow.
Alright, both of them jump
Alright.
back. Good patience. Right away. I'm happy to see that. Yeah, you can't stay on the ground too long against Band. On reaction, you should be able to jump to that, but that reaction will come over time. Like after you play hundreds of hours, you'll be able to react to that just from seeing the startup of that animation. Okay, so a bit of advice when you're playing as Band. Never go from A train into SSJ unless you're 100% sure it's gonna kill. because A-Train, because of how scaling works in this game. I don't like to talk too much about optimizing until the intermediate bracket, but this is something very simple. Basically, the longer your combo is, the less damage the next move is gonna do. And I can talk about the math behind it, but I'll wait till you're in intermediate for that. Basically, what you should be doing is like a Brass into SSJ, because Brass is a single hit, and A-Train hits 4 times. On top of that, A-Train is a command grab, and that scales a little bit extra on top of that, so there's a lot of interesting rules on how to get a little bit of extra damage out. But basically, you're wasting a meter, long story short. If you do SSJ after A-Train. Alright, so converting
Also,
oh, go for it.
no, this is like also kind of fringe and arguably like optimization thing. But since you were in the corner, I think you can follow up from light A train if you use OTG. I didn't see if you used OTG earlier in the combo, so maybe you couldn't have.
I don't think you could light A-Train. Does Big Ben have a stagger?
You couldn't until second Encore Plus. That was in the patch notes, I think.
No. What I'm saying is, you can't combo into light A-Train. There's no way you could have used OTG first.
I think you can with Sound Stun? I don't know how Sound Stun works.
Sound Stun work like a stagger. Can someone correct me on this? I think you're right.
I don't think you can combo into LA train.
You can't. Yeah, Penumbra is confirming that you can't combo into LH. Right. Yeah. Sound Stun doesn't work like a stagger.
Never mind.
Yeah.
I don't play big band.
No
Staggers are the only way you can combo into command grabs, and Big Band does not have any staggers. I wonder if he's the only character that doesn't have any staggers. I think Philia might not also. Positive.
Only some of the characters have staggers, and some of them are like super situational. Like Painwheel only has stagger if you do like fully charged standing heavy punch, or if you do install light viewer. So like she has stagger, but not really.
Oh, wait, you can combo to light A-Train. Big Ben does have a stagger. His normal grab technically staggers. Forgot about that.
Wait, what?
His normal grab staggers. Yeah. You can use a command grab afterwards.
I did not know that.
You'll see him like looking dizzy right after he grabs. Actually, does it stagger? I might be like, I think I just made that up. Never mind. Don't trust me, guys. I think I completely just made that up.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, ignore that, guys. I don't know what I was thinking.
Yeah, no, that's not stagger.
No, I didn't think so.
That would be
funny.
stupid if it could stagger, though.
Why?
That'd be sick.
Because it's just a numbers thing. Staggers just count as like a long hit stun. That's what grab currently is. Fundamentally the same.
Stagger is more than just long hit stun, because you can only use one per combo. It's like a special thing, and you can grab out of it, and you can't grab out of really long hit stun. Like Light Nail causes a ton of hit stun, but it's not actually stagger.
You can only use Big Band's normal grab once per combo too. Oh, I guess you can't shake out of Big Band's grab. That would be like a big thing. You can shake out of the grab stun. That's why. So it would be bad for Band if that was the case. Oh, so this is something completely untopical. Not on topic, whatever. But really early on, I saw a Timpani Drive. So how you combo off of Timpani Drive is you actually have to you bring people up a little bit, but then you actually have to angle yourself downward a little bit. So you end up moving under them as they're being hit and bouncing on you. It does less damage instead of compared to if you just went up forward the entire time. But it lets you combo afterwards because you get directly below them. Kind of the important part, so you can combo with what's called jumping light kick, or maybe even jumping medium kick at certain heights. I'm not positive about that one. Stagger you can grab to continue the combo. That is correct. You can't shake out a sound stun because it's hit stun. That is also correct. But Big Band's grab does neither of those things.
I think that may have just been at me a little while ago when I thought you could grab out of Sound Stun. I'm probably thinking of the fact that I see crouching heavy punch into like medium or heavy A-Train, and I was thinking that was light A-Train.
Oh, okay.
But those are hit grabs, not grabs, so you can combo into them.
Everyone's talking about crouching light punch being a horrible combo starter. It actually is not necessarily true, and the reason for that is because you don't have to do all the hits of crouching light punch. So what it does is it gives you a second hit low, which Big Bang currently does not have. So if you start with crouching light kick, it's optimal for like a BNB because you get a single hit starter to your combo. If you do crouching light punch and before the multi hits come out, you do crouching light kick, then what ends up happening is you get a second hit low, and it's only one light extra scaled your combo, so it doesn't reduce your damage by too much. And at the same time, Big Wing gets a second hit low, which is really tricky because a lot of people will instinctively block low and then immediately start blocking high. Good block on Beatrix, not getting impatient. Again, don't use SSJ after A-Train. I know it's tempting. Spinning Light Punch is a 6-frame startup. Yes. Crouching Light Punch is 8. Or not 8, 7, I think. It is technically... Oh, is it? Is it 6? None of that matters right now, though. So for people who are trying to get critique right now, don't worry about that. What is topical though is that Tome should stop using Crouching Light Punch to start. They should start using either a single hit of Crouching Light Punch or crouching straight up. Oh wow, the anti-hit.
Alright.
That's 3 games, I think. You guys also should check out the B&B Compendium. You guys had a better grasp of your characters, but there were still a lot of buttons that you guys could have been using that you weren't. A lot of links that you guys weren't taking advantage of. And I'll just type that into Twitch chat one more time.
You use that in group chat. Is you in Twitch chat? You, not you, but you.
Yeah. Where's the actual? Where am I?
What is anything?
I have him in my buddy list. Damn it. Hope I'm not lying. I'm lying. Okay. I'll find him in the Discord.
Okay.
Meanwhile, for anyone who cares, we have a Discord. It's open to public. You can find people to fight. It's surprisingly active. Check it out. You can make some friends.
It's pretty good.
It's alright, I guess.
Oh, you already knows.
Alright.
It's not super important as long as you're in the Discord or somewhere I can find you, but for Get GR8, if you guys are participating, you are registered, please join the group chat at the beginning of the stream and stay there. It makes things really easy for us. Tom had a good time. So if you fight someone on stream and you think you had a really good time fighting them, or that the opponent was really even, or they were a fun practice partner, then just add them to your buddy list. Talk to them, hang out with them, and practice together. One of the best ways to improve is just play with friends.
Play a first to 20.
Yeah. Or first to 50 if you're crazy. Or first to 300 if you're Penny.
300?
I think me and Penny, the highest was like... Well, we did a lot. And that doesn't even count like the 3 hours we spent inside a training lobby. Literally just... I was at his house and we just spent like 8 hours grinding in a lobby.
Ooh. I think we could have used H5er to avoid.
I don't think he was close enough for it to hit, and then the invuln would have run out, so I don't think that'll work. In general, the way you want to punish Argus on block if you block the laser is usually going to be super jump into something. Especially since Fortune has a double jump and an air dash. You can punish like full screen, I think, with super jump, double jump, air dash, and then feral edge, I think.
I don't remember the context, but Penny used to tell me that jumping, I think hard punch, which is the one that's using a lot to cover space, is not a good option to get in because of how slow it is. Not positive about that. Penny can correct me because Penny's filling in chat.
For Parasol?
Jumping light kick though, which is what, or jumping, I think it's jumping light is what Parasol started using more of, is a lot better of an option.
Yeah, Parasol jumping light punch is nuts. Another thing about Parasol jumping heavy punch is if you just do it raw, if they're in the air, they can tech it. So you have to chain into it if you want to combo off of it. So if you start with jumping light punch and then hit confirm into jumping heavy punch anyways, that actually lets you get a full combo off of it all the time. It's like a small thing that I did not know for the longest time. There's a few moves that work like that. Fortune's jump heavy kick works that way, which I think is how I eventually discovered it.
Yo-Yo saying you can still combo after it if you counter it from jumping heavy punch. Not positive about that. I can't. Confirm.
Oh, that might be
the case. I would
right.
not be surprised. That'd be a very Tekken thing where moves behave very differently in counter hit.
I know there are a few things like that. Like, I think if you counter hit them with a stagger move, they don't get to shake out of the stagger. I think. Again, someone fact check me on that. Right, Yu is doing a pretty good job at dealing with zoning patterns, and then you take Parasol in, which I don't agree with, but let's see.
So, if you're raw attacking to get out of pressure or try and get a character out, there are very specific situations where you want to be able to do that. In general, raw tagging is bad, like just flat out bad. It's a very, very slow move. Yeah, your character's invulnerable as they leave, but your incoming could get comboed and then snapped out. And for those of you who don't know what a snap is, it's any tag input, such as medium punch and medium kick, and heavy punch and heavy kick, plus quarter circle forward. So quarter circle forward, snap. And if you do that, you force a character out. And what that can do is they can get rid of red health, they can do all sorts of, if they're solo, they gain health for it.
Yeah.
Something FNM should be
If
doing.
he's playing solo, that's probably important for him to know that.
Yeah. And if you are raw tagging in, you're setting yourself to be full comboed and then snapped out. So basically that raw tag was for nothing. And you're basically setting yourself up to get punished. It has huge recovery and very easy to do a lot of damage to. In fact, some people can literally kill off of just a bad raw tag. Very bad habit to get into. It's something you want to use once in a very occasional situation just as a surprise tactic. Or after like a hard knockdown, like if you've got like a knockdown.
Just learn how to combo into a raw tag. Easy.
Yeah,
that combos are really cool,
combo, DHC out if you need to, alpha counter. Those last two obviously you need meter for, but learn a
DHC
tag
and raw
combo.
tag are definitely the go-to options to swap a character. You're afraid for a character's health.
Hey Drills! Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here. I'm enjoying your art on Twitter. Funny shenanigans. Everyone should check out Drills' art. His art is wonderful. Exactly what Joe said. Make sure you're looking for opportunities to snap both characters. If you have a lot of red health, or if they have a lot of red health, then that can be a very powerful option. Especially because solar heals. Their only method of healing.
And that also goes for both characters. In case you didn't know, a way you can like deal with solos being able to heal by snapping is if you snap solo, they lose all their red health. I think that still works if you snap Fortune's head. I noticed that you started playing headless. First off, cool. I like headless. Snapping the head is something that like no one does because it's really hard to find a time that it's good, but it's cool.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's more than just cool. So from Fortune's perspective, snapping the head is wonderful because it sends the head flying everywhere. And what that means is that the snap is really hard to just avoid. Like, you just have to block forever. You're kind of stuck, and Fortune ends up in advantage. Also does decent damage, is what I've been told. I haven't never actually done that. But from the opponent's perspective, and from every Misfortune player I've known, they said they hate being forced into headless when they don't want to be in. So, and when you snap a Misfortune out, what ends up happening is that her head falls off. So that's a very good way to disorient a Fortune. Fortune players apparently hate being headless and snapped out when they did not plan it consciously.
Yeah. If you get stuck as headless when you don't want to be as headless, there's a reason you didn't want to be headless. So it's livable, but it really sucks. And they're probably gonna play a little suboptimally because they're gonna be shaken from it as well.
That was 3 games, right?
That was 3 games.
That was 3 games.
Well played by these two players, and that's the end of the beginner bracket. Next up, we'll be jumping straight into intermediate with Shadowloo versus G-Fire Nexus.
Shadowloo is not in the group chat, so wherever
I'll
you
see if I
are.
can hunt him down.
join. Unless I'm blind, which I don't think I am. I mean, I might be blind. I don't know.
Oh yeah, Drills brings up a good point. When you're headless, you low-key have the best tag in the game, and like not a bad incoming either, because you can control the head immediately. So if you get snapped and lose your head when you don't want to, that's probably your best option as a Fortune. It's a little like beyond what actually happened in the match, but since we're talking about headless and snaps, there's that.
Yeah. So Shadowloo's not responding. I think they're on.
Oh no.
See if they left a comment.
Oh hey, wait! I just realized I know Shadowloo. They've been talking to me lately because we want to play the exact same team.
Oh, nice. Okay, we'll give Shadowloo another minute. They're offline everywhere, as far as I can tell, so it's not looking good for that. But we'll just give a substitute.
Oh wait, no, I'm dumb. That's not Shadowloo. I'm thinking of Bushiru. Never mind.
Fooled me.
This is
so
I fooled
intermediate, right?
myself.
This is what? This is the first match of intermediate. That is.
Ooh, can I fight him?
I think that's a little too much.
Sad.
Give it a. I'll let you fight him. Yeah.
Yes.
Fight with an off team.
So wait, dude, can I ready up now?
Give it 30 more seconds.
Okay.
Playing a lot of fighting games. Axe and Core, good taste. Playing Chrono Phantasma Extend, get with the times. Upgrade, yo. Skullgirls. Can't hate on that. Since I keep saying she wants to shake the rust off, she's honestly fine. She has not been dropping things more than usual. A little bit more than usual. I guarantee you, 2 weeks before CEO Taco, she'll pick everything. So, she always does. And she'll be like 5 times better than last time somehow.
I'm gonna mute my microphone so you guys don't hear my keyboard.
I would pay to have JP fight Zenife on stream. Like, can we have like a first to 20 with JP versus Zenife? I will pay IRL money dollars. JP, I'm sure you fought Zenife before, but I wanna take notes. Does Zenife beat? Longshot gave me really simple advice, and it was something that seemed really obvious. Wow, this actually changes completely. Very good. I feel like just watching one set with JP Zenife would probably change. Oh, okay. A little bit early on the shadow. You normally want to set up a shadow if your opponent is in a knockdown state, because otherwise we could have pressed any button. Remember, any attack will just beat out your shadow. That's kind of a Fuqua thing. New Fuqua's shadows get hit out. Using lights to stuff them is actually a pretty normal tactic. The blocks. Heavy punish. Oh wow, I did not think you'd get a heavy punish off of that. Good awareness on that part. If that does not look like that. Does whiff, because George is positive. Oh, you shouldn't have done that. So how Argus and Lenny interact is that after Argus completes, under any circumstance, Lenny will blow up if Lenny got hit by Argus at all. So because Argus took a couple of hits from that, you doing that move meant that as soon as Argus gets interrupted, you will. If you did BFF instead, I think, what attack did they use? They didn't use BFF, right?
They used standing heavy kick.
Yeah, if you used BFF instead, then Peacock would have gotten hit, and you would have been invulnerable and Ice Drink through Enemy's explosion. That would have been a little bit smart. You could have also done the command armor grab if you were feeling really ballsy and just wanted to take the damage. I don't think you did. Okay. So in that situation, you actually did not want to be far away from your opponent. You had a lot of red health on you, and you're playing solo. When you're playing solo, you have to use snaps to heal. I believe it heals 50% if you snap the point character, and if you snap a point and an assist, you get 75.
2/3 if you snap the point, 1/3 if you snap the assist.
No, I think they've changed that. They nerfed it because that was too good.
You sure?
Yeah, because that meant that you got all your red health back if you snap. Oh no, wait. I think it's How does that work? How does that work? Maybe you're right, but it's like a combination of the two. Like 2/3 if you snap point, 1/3 if you snap assist, and if you snap both, you get 75. Does that sound right? Can someone in chat correct me? I don't remember the exact
I know
numbers.
it's not 100% if you snap both.
Okay.
I think it's just some third number. It might be 75.
Which answer
Yeah,
apparently is G.
someone in chat help.
I'm 90. I think you're right. It's 2/3 for a point and 1/3 for assist. That's what I've always believed. But it's also 75% if you hit snap both. Max of 66.
JP
Sure.
says max of 66.
Even if you snap both? That can't be right. Because then how much do you get for snapping point? So something you can observe your opponents was that they were jumping, they were up backing a lot, just trying to throw fireballs to space. G-Fire, you probably don't want to do that just because it leaves you too long. It's a very slow way of getting back, and you were just trying to get away from your opponent. Your option was probably to either go in and get a knockdown and then jump back, or like jump up back and block, kind of. Because by you throwing fireballs, you're just kind of slowing down your backwards ability. And your opponent's just getting in on you. The Nexus here just needs a dank combo. By the way, if you want wonderful, wonderful Fuko advice, go to JP and the daddy of Fuko Tech. We also have in chat Cadenza, which kind of blows my mind. Cadenza is also the big daddy of Fuko Tech. These two can be like the angel and devil on your shoulder. I'll let you choose which ones. Pancake whipping on their own Fuku. Fireballing. Whoa, that's lag.
Yeah. That might be why they're just sitting full screen right now. Nexus, I'm noticing a lot of heavy kicks, just like in neutral. I don't know if those are misinputs or if those are intentional. In either case, try to do less of them, I guess. Because like it has weird interactions with some moves, and every once in a while it'll like work for no reason, but it's pretty minus on block. And I guess you can save it with a light shadow, how did I say that? But like, I don't know, it's not a great button in my opinion.
Which one are we talking about? Sorry.
Fuku a standing heavy kick.
It's a nice button because it low crushes, if I recall correctly. So you can use it against people who you think are gonna slot it. This is an OP setup kind of thing. It's also really meaty. As a counter hit option, no, you want to use standing heavy. Alright, well, I did not think that Fireball Super was gonna come out, but it did. Good kill. Fast way to end that. You probably could have just actually jumped up because you saw that your opponent was doing a lot of ground beams. So basic fireballs.
Yeah, so like right there, it looks like Nexus just mashed heavy kick out of pressure, and it worked there, but it probably shouldn't have.
So Nexus, I don't mean anything by this, but just so you know, we kind of request that people in intermediate are comfortable doing a B&B at least in lab. I'm gonna trust that you can do a B&B in lab, because we don't usually recommend the intermediate bracket for people who have either a really bad understanding of neutral or no B&B. We kind of require those two things. If you think you'd be able to hold your own in intermediate, stay in intermediate. Please, welcome. Stay welcome here. You were fighting against a lot of zoners, so it's really hard to start your own. Have one. If you are struggling to get into doing your combo against people on you're still not used to it enough, then don't be afraid to dip into beginner bracket. I just didn't get a chance to see you do your B&B, so it's possible that it was just a matchup. Just a comment, I felt like it. And if you want B&Bs, go to the B&B Compendium, etc. I've already done the speech twice today, so I won't bore you with it again. I also know something that won't bore anybody is the next matchup. We got Bobbert going up against Jacob. Jacob, what did jump in earlier? Trying to get a match in.
All right. I'll be back. I'll just ready up when I'm ready, I guess. Yeah.
I invited you to.
I'm here. You invited me. I'm here.
I'm really good at this game.
I'll just ready up when I'm like on Ethernet. Oh my God, people, no.
Sorry.
What do people do?
People invited me like 5
Them
times.
like 50 times.
I wonder if you can crash someone with Steam.
Oh, I'm sorry, Nexus. Your opponent didn't make it, so I was substituted. So I'm sorry. I know I probably wasn't supposed to fight you in the first place, but I just wanted to see how you do.
Yeah. I mean, Nexus definitely did a lot better than a lot of people would. But does have probably about 7 times the experience.
I'm still not very good at this game, though.
That's an opinion.
What happened to Bob?
Bob, come back!
He exploded! Oh no!
I was saying that they were gonna eat.
Oh, okay.
Definitely had fun, even though they were a little bit outmatched. That's good. Come back next time, and hopefully your opponent doesn't ditch. And we'll be a little bit more careful trying to get you an opponent. People volunteered, which is the only reason you fought people. Others would have gotten you someone a little bit closer. But I'm glad you had a good time.
Yeah, I'm a nerd, sorry.
Blindy Phil, it's a exclamation mark meme at the end. That's the command you're looking for. There you go.
Remember that every loss is learning experience. Oh my god, I can't talk. But that is very true.
I was talking to people about this, and Sage disagrees, but I honestly prefer losing over winning, simply because when you lose, you know you did something wrong, because you didn't win, obviously. When you win, you don't know if you did everything right, or if it's just because your opponent. There's a lot more variables to consider when you're trying to learn from it. It doesn't make sense to analyze. Every loss is another time you should consider throwing Parasol. Words of wisdom from Penny. You know, I think he's onto something. Maybe you should just drop Squiggly for Parasol. I do like Parasol neutral. Parasol neutral. That's a really nice way to abuse. Good awareness on when it's safe to hurt the head and when it's
That is not true. That is incorrect, JP.
Every loss is a chance that you should be less of a meme. Not true. In fact, people only lose if they're not enough of them. They can actually have a very good understanding. You're really well played. So, if anything, I would say your resets are a little bit slow. They need to be tightened up just a bit, because you can do some of these cancels a lot faster, and you want to do them faster just because it's a lot more big. It also gives you a bigger window to like. I don't think that's very profile or easier. That's unfortunate, but now you know. Try to punish. That was actually a very unsafe punish because Bobbert empty jumped. So Bobbert actually could have just been holding forward, and they would have fine, or they could have used flight and they would have just flown.
It would have chipped me out.
Oh, would it? Okay.
Almost certainly. He's solo.
Okay. Is there really nothing?
If I was an install,
If you
I
did
think I
eight-
could have armored through it.
If you did air super, don't you have iframes for that?
Oh, yeah, it probably lasts long enough.
Yeah, you probably could have done air super to get that.
I'm like, I don't know. My execution feels weird for some reason. I don't know what it is. Because, like, it's the same keyboard, so it's not even like that feels different. I'm just bad.
You're not bad, you're just misunderstood.
Not bad, you're just awful. I don't mean that. So you picked a really good character to be solo with, because Double is the character that kind of works no matter what. I don't know if Jacob actually realizes how effective this is in decision action. Oh, the teabag! Bringing it out.
Okay.
So, this is something that a very few set of players are actually known for, without being the biggest one. It's called playing lane. Kinda has a bad term, but it's actually just a very smart way to play. You have a full character over him. I mean, you have like half a health bar over him, because you will have the health advantage until Robert makes up for half of your life. Because of that, you're allowed to just kind of sit back, Luger, and force Bobber to try and get in on you. If you're confident that Bobber will not be able to get in on you, then there's no reason for you to. JP also agreeing that Double is really good solo because of all the options they have. Double is just the ultimate utility now. Onto
Double.
every team and solo. Nice use of cars, iframes to get through spikes. Yeah, counter zoning Double is not a thing. As soon as you, it's kind of like, you know, Sirius Center Shade SPO. As soon as you press a button, you're gonna get hit. The same way, car is a much easier way to just punish. It also requires less resources. Double's just the better squiggly guys.
Yes, except I have fly cancel unfly, so sort of not really. I'm
Whoa.
just not able to hit any of my fly cancels right now.
Oh, okay. How many frames does it take for flight cancel to uncancel? Because you guys were full screen. If they didn't choose to make the car come out from behind, I think. If they did though, I think that would have been instant. Not sure. Exact hit stop math.
I don't know. I haven't labbed it. I would have to lab it.
Okay. Hillbilly, welcome for joining us. Good to have you here.
I'm not even lagging. I literally just suck right now.
Everyone has days like that where the fingers just don't want to listen. I had a day like that like 2 days ago. Thursday? Where my fingers just felt like stiff and frozen. Press buttons.
Probably should have warmed up before I started commentating.
I literally rolled out of bed, brushed my teeth, over to the streaming station.
Okay. Whatever.
All night
I'm playing a match, I'm not gonna complain.
That is not a good anti-air option. I don't know. I think fiber is like best anti-air option. Pretty universally used. Good try, good 10 on stuffing the incoming. You did get easy advantage and now you got a hit confirm. Oh, but you don't get that one. Okay. Oh, nice use of flight to dodge that. Hitting it out. So Jacob, you seem to have a little bit of trouble getting on your opponent when they're using flight. You are using the right buttons. You are using jumping hard punch, and you are using heavy razor. They are able to bait it out. You gotta be a little bit more careful. It's kind of the opposite of being like a lot of people have trouble where they'll hit with a light and then not continue the combo because they weren't confident in their hits. I think you're a little too confident in your hits, and you're committing to things with spacing that you might want to work. This is kind of a very mild suggestion, but maybe just I guess just work on the matchup experience. It's kind of hard to fight in wheels with its own. Figuring out that spacing is good. Find a friend who's willing to grind that out with you. Yeah.
Oh my god,
you
you.
card up.
Nice.
Holy crap.
That's fast enough. Okay.
I did not think that would be
Ugh.
wonder what's
GG's.
I think it's like half screen is how long Andrew's hit stop lasts. If it's more than that, they have the ability to reaction cover.
That's something that I should know, considering how often I match level 3.
Jacob freaking out in Twitch or yeah, Steam chat. There we go. Steam chat is holy fuck. You didn't even think that would work. Good stuff. That was a really good game. And I know the next set of games are also gonna be great. Got Abby versus their opponent Sarigumi. Sariguma. I haven't seen Sariguma play, but Abby, most talented Skullgirls players I've ever seen. After like 150 hours in, they were able to beat most of the staff and keep up with it. They picked up this game fast. Recently they plateaued because they've been dealing with school stuff, but I think Abby can break that plateau really easily. An extra effort. I don't see get the name right. Saraiguma.
I don't.
I'm gonna call you Sarah. I don't see Sarah.
I don't know Twitch either. Twitch chat either.
Sarah's Twitch chat is the same. Go to their Steam profile. They are currently online. Add this person as a friend. If they are participating today, please join the chat. That applies to anyone participating today. Join our Steam group chat. If you are in Twitch, join through this chat. I would greatly appreciate it if you guys joined through that group. Click the join chat button on the right side. You don't have to join the Steam group, just join the chat room. Then we can invite you to the lobby. We'll fight Abby.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I had to leave because my laptop's weird, and whenever I plug in on a device, I have to like quit Skullgirls and tell it what device I just plugged in. Yeah, good games, Everest. You improved a lot in the past 2 weeks. Granted, 2 weeks ago we also had absurd lag, so maybe you were that good 2 weeks ago and I just couldn't tell, but good job. Crouching light click. No, crouching light click on Pinwheel isn't that quick. It's like 11 frames.
Crouching the light kick is 11 frames?
Maybe it's only 10. It's like really slow though.
I've never heard of a light that's like 9.
I think it's 10. Because as soon as I said 11, that sounded like too much. It's like, it's disgusting. I hate Pinwheel so much.
I don't know whose end it's on. I think it's whenever Bummer starts to. Whatever.
Oh, is it fixed?
Yeah, it's fixed.
Okay, yeah, I think my wire was like doing something weird. Oh, wait, I hear it again. Yeah, Chuck says it's 11.
11?
Yeah.
Dude, that's nuts. Why does
Pinwheel is so slow.
I mean, I guess it'd be dumb if you could just low flight cancel. I guess it kind of needs to be slow, but that's dumb.
Yeah.
All right. So Abby's opponent not accept my friend invite. I will try communicating to them through the Discord if they don't get back to me though. Fighting Abby's. Or people wants to. People.
No, I don't want to fight against EU ping, especially since I'm on Wi-Fi.
Alright. Discord.
I probably shouldn't complain too much about female crouching leg kick. It's giant. Like it's so good, but it's so bad. Okay, what the hell is going on with my mic? I'm really sorry about that. Yeah, jab is 8 frames, but it's armor on frame 2, so like it's worth it. I mean,
hey.
not really, but it is.
So Sarah Yuguma is... I jokingly called them Sarah. Apparently their real name is Sarah. That's nice.
Oh wow. What a coinky doink.
The best coinkadoink.
I hear Skullgirls says ranking MMR, I've yet to experience it. Yeah, there's few enough people on Quick Match that it's just gonna prefer to give you a game over to like give you a game with someone that's close to you. Also, the ranking system is like literally broken, so it basically doesn't exist.
So it was not based on MMR. The ranking system was based on how many wins you had, and that was it. And how it currently works and has worked was not the intended way. People found out that it was a giant glitch. Not glitch, the defense. Basically, it only cares how many wins player 1 has. It doesn't matter who is on player 1's slide. It doesn't matter if you won. It doesn't matter if they won. If the winner was player 1, both people get the win. Then it goes forward. It is completely irrelevant to. Oh, did they have true skill behind the scenes? Never really felt that way. Also, Quick Match is not actually that barren, as a lot of people think. It just, you have to find it at the right hours. You can usually find a match like within 5 minutes pretty easily. That's like on the high end. Like on the low end, I've never had to really wait for more than 30 seconds.
I mean, yeah, it's not barren, but I find that when I do Quick Match, I'll end up getting matched with the same like 2 or 3 people a lot of the time. Yeah, because they're also doing Quick Match and we get matched up with each other over and over.
For anyone who's not checked out Penny's stream, please do check it out. I think it's called Systematically Killing Quick Match because he goes online and systematically kills Quick Match. Twin drills saying Quick Match.
The longest Quick Match match was like 30 minutes. I was on like really long.
Alright, before I fight Abby, find Sarah, I want to share a video about why I love Quick Match. I'm going to start making this into a series, but basically, whenever I go on Quick Match, I always find some really weird people to fight. These people. Those were the first 2 matches I fought, and those were actually the only matches I fought online. I feel kind of bad because the second one kind of exploits the fact that the player doesn't know what he's doing, but it was just very amusing. Alright, I'm gonna fight you, Abby. Hope you're ready, nerd.
Fun to watch.
Fortunately, Sarah couldn't make it this week. Make it next week, that's perfect. Does anyone see in Twitch chat if Sarah spoke up? Well, I think they did. Remember, guys, if you are participating today, please join the group chat, etc., etc. Don't know how to join the group chat? Just feel free to ask at either me or any of the commentators. Whew. Penny wants to, or JP wants to sneakily jump into chat and give me advice. That'd be cool.
Okay, I'm back. What did I miss? Okay,
One
crank
round.
one. Sorry.
Good. No problem. People still here? We'll sneak off. I'll take that as a yes.
Alright, I had to turn the
Oh,
background noise.
Ah, okay.
It's good to be out.
Sixty clack.
What goes beyond me?
Catching that dive kick. Oh, well, okay. Wait, what? Yeah, you guys are allowed to talk.
I mean, yeah, I just don't know anything about this mirror, to be completely honest.
I'll talk
Like,
more about it after this third match. And then we'll
Yeah.
spend a little bit of time before we go on to the next, just so I can.
Sorry, this is like probably the least helpful thing we could be doing right now is saying literally nothing. Like, even if we're guessing, that's probably better. I just, like, I don't know. Squiggly's on screen, and I'm like, okay.
Nothing else.
Oh,
At least
this-
have questions ready, or like remember certain mistakes Abby makes when I get to it. Okay, so there's a lot of things. One, you noticed that after every SBO, I was going low. I was actually waiting for you to adapt. You actually kept on blocking high. You block high a lot against this, especially against both Squiggly and Big Band. Squiggly has 3 lows in a row that she can still combo after. That's crazy. Expect a lot of lows from Squiggly. In fact, her overhead is extremely slow, and the only times I hit you with it is when I conditioned you that I'm going to go low a lot. You should actually already be expecting that I'm going to be going low a lot right from the get-go. Another thing is, I mean, this is kind of the first time you've seen this, so I wouldn't be surprised that you didn't adapt to this right away. But Squiggly going from crouching leg kick to overhead is very, very common. It's a very normal technique. And like, alright, my brain just died because I saw Drills literally make the same comment I just made. Or was it? No, it was Missing No. Missing No said he went low 4 times. Surely he won't go low again. Yeah, that's kind of exactly the point. You can jab out of which setup? Because overhead is slow enough to react to, but not after block's done. So the thing is, like, standing light punch into overhead is actually just a 4-frame win, optimally. So in that situation, no jab can actually break you out of that. I don't even think on block, but I'm not positive about that. But I'm like 90% sure even block that does not work. In general, though, you want to be reacting to the overhead more than guessing, and blocking low otherwise, because Squiggly goes low a lot. And wow, the next 2 players already jumped in. They're ready to go, but hopefully I can squeeze in a little bit more information. Another thing is, it felt like you didn't warm up. It felt like you weren't getting a lot of clean hit confirms. You were falling for a lot of basic stuff. I was using a lot of instant overheads with you on jumping light kick, and just kind of didn't try to push it off, didn't really try to use beat extend too much outside of an assist. I'm actually surprised I blocked a lot of your beat extend assist. I was sure I was going to get caught by some of them, so you made a lot of good calls during that. Some of your spacing was a bit off. You overcommitted to punishing my band a lot. So there's a lot of these like just basic neutral mistakes you're making, which kind of made it feel like you didn't warm up. Because I know you can totally beat me in a normal situation. You can definitely beat a lot of the pressure tools that I use. So I guess I just want to say warm up and look out for more opportunities to be patient and block low when you need to block low and block high when you need to block high. There you can set up, because forward heavy punch is so reactable, you can record in the lobby to mix up low and overhead at random, actually, which is really nice. And they just tell it to play back over time and just kind of try to, on reaction, block the direction. It's a very, very effective way of practicing things that should be reactable. You can even react to Fortune's overhead. That's actually how I grinded against it, albeit I asked a friend to. That's a good strategy. Oh, let's talk about this game, because they just immediately jumped on into it. I need to breathe, so I'm going to leave this to you guys.
Alright. Yeah, I don't know. So far, looks like Val doing Val things. Okay, I think that's the second time he's grabbed. I haven't seen what other resets he did, but it's probably just conditioning, missing no. Considering the level they're at. That's the third grab, oh my god.
He can jump out of those, can't he?
Yeah,
so,
you can jump out of any grab reset.
Yeah.
but I mean, it's very tricky, because it's a low throw mix-up, right? The thing is, like, if
Right.
you notice that there's trying to up back out of grabs, then you can just use crouching light kick to do it, to like stuff it, because crouching light kick will put you in pre-block, and because you're holding up back, you're guaranteed to get hit by the and then they get a full combo on you. And it's not scaled either, because grabs scale, right? So you're actually hoping they jump out of the grab. Another way they can jump out of the grab, though, is like neutral or forward jumping, but that's scary because at that point you're not blocking, right? So all of jump startup, you're completely vulnerable. For 4 whole frames, you're completely vulnerable to any sort of like jab or pretty much any button that they could throw out at you. So it's you should be
Ooh,
jumping
that
out
was
of
a grab
grabs.
punish. Don't do that. You can punish much
Punish with
more
a heavy
heavily than
move.
that.
For Val, you want to use crouching hard punch. Or recall Josh is yelling at Hillbilly.
Probably.
Josh was a bully about it. Basically, you want to punch with him. Oh, wow. I did not think you were going to block that. That's kind of good. Right, wow. Fun. Okay, so this is Squiggly's weakest position. When she comes in with no charge, Squiggly incoming is impossible. Daisy is not a good way to get out of it, because of exactly like that. Call
Oh,
assist
dang.
and, hop up. Oh, wow, that's
Oh,
actually a
okay,
fancy
he
double
drops
snap that
it.
did not work out. Always grind your double snaps as long as you can. A good way to grind double snaps is to set death off, so your opponent characters can't die in the lab. And what you can do is actually just loop it forever and try to do it so until the combo counter hits like 100, because that way it feels a bit more like you just did it forever. Be a good way. I don't know if that'll work for you. Just an idea.
That looked like he wasn't really expecting the double snap though, because he wasn't doing anything with like launcher. He was in the middle of tier loops.
My favorite double snap, albeit just awful because it gives your opponent for like the just like jumping
Go to the moon.
Yeah, Go to the Moon.
Yeah.
I love that. It's so fun to watch. I saw it at Countbreaker 2015. It wasn't the first time I saw it, but like it happened on stage and just it's the fun.
Try to keep it cute, huh?
There was also, I forget if it was Combo Breaker this year, but there was something where they did the team like raffle or whatever, and Sonic Fox did it on stage because he got Parasol.
Yeah, I remember that. That's right. The raffle tournament, the auction tournament.
Auction, that was it.
Was funny. They named all of the different teams that you could win by auction. I was really sad that Big Band Squiggly was not dead ASCII. I guess it would have been too long.
Mm.
Alright, good hit confirmed. Now with the missing nose done, probably in his sleep.
Yep, I've been hit by it many a time.
Good old corner shenanigans. Nice cross on
Corner cross up. Yep.
That's exactly why, once again, you don't want to use Daisy against System. Because call Assist and just jump up is such a powerful tool. If you use Daisy, they just use Bypass. Because then they're guaranteed to stay in the air long enough. Or throw a Shuriken even. Val is a very floaty character, oddly enough. All the things that Val can do. Just like how Fuka, quote unquote, has 4 jumps. Not technically true, but basically Fuka can stay in the air. So this is actually kind of an obstacle that everyone has to get through. Really. People run DP assists very frequently. It's a very good way to stuff normal options. But everyone can beat it. It's all about counter calling, using your assist to punish the fact that they're using your assist and blocking it. And you can't jump in pressing button, because Pillar can come out in it. You have to jump in and wait, you have to jump in and block, you have to jump in and be patient, only tech grabs, and not try to like grab in advance or anything like that. You have to wait for your opponent to make a mistake and call the assist when you're ready to punish. If you don't exploit it, then the DP assist is a very easy tool to take advantage of. Is it required that you run DP assist? Absolutely not. It's just very helpful.
Alright, Penny in chat saying, here's some Val vs Soul knowledge. Whoever goes in first loses, because Soul can abuse H-toss and M-shot. Don't dash in on her.
Looks like we'll have to operate.
I believe it.
It's really strange. Both characters have really good tools against each other. JHK shuts down a lot of Soul's jump normals, so tier spacing shuts down anything Val does. It's a zone war mostly, make them impatient and come in on you.
I'm gonna flash on the,
So do that.
I'm gonna flash on the chat real quick, so that's like saved in the archive.
Yeah.
Remember, right after your matchups, Twitch does live store the VOD. So literally immediately after the match, you go and watch the VOD. And Twitch Replay allows you to see the chat as stuff is happening on. Yeah. Check that out there, or you can check it out on the VOD. A lot of people prefer watching it on YouTube. I know a lot of people invite myself.
There's another grab. Actually, maybe Yo-Yo's doing grab all the time because he's afraid of the DP assist. Because grab is a good way to beat DP assists.
Yeah, that is true. I see what you mean.
I haven't seen Missing No match DP assist out of like resets anyways though.
It's usually suicide to do
And
that.
like doing that is actually a pretty bad idea because assists are vulnerable when they come in, so you risk getting double snap.
So the thing is, you can only tech a grab if you're in a position to grab yourself. If you try it out yourself, you'll notice that you can't grab while you're down backing. And there's a reason for that. And because of that, you can't tech a grab if someone is down backing. And what that means is that if they're gonna just keep on calling assists and down backing, wake up grab is not that bad of an option. The reason wake up grab is usually a bad option is because your character stands up at maximum height that your character has whenever you try to do a grab. And because that sets you vulnerable for really powerful instant overhead, crazy setups. If you notice that your opponent's constantly just calling us DP down backing, wake up grab or grabbing out of pressure is not that bad of an option.
Though it looks like what Missing No is doing is rather than down back call assist, he's calling assist and then dashing away from it, which is smart.
Oh, I see. They wanted to save Dragon Charge. I was about to say, why didn't you use D&D? You could have saved a beer, and I think that's a little bit more valuable. I think they died before. Careful not to overcommit to. Although it is very smart to do. Not the biggest mistake.
That was personal air grab. Jesus. It's disgusting.
Also, if you turn on hitbox, if you're having trouble against people using fire assist, Killer is surprisingly vulnerable. It's a very spread out thing. Just jump in from that. Usually get a pretty nice punish, and also if your opponent's down back, get an overhead.
The doctor will see you now.
Player 1 wins!
Oh, that was 3 games?
Yeah, that was 3. Well played well with these players. I mostly talked to Yo-Yo. Good stuff. There were a couple of situations where you probably could have done a lot more. You were playing very smart. Good decisions. Missing No saying that counts as a loss. I don't know what that means.
No level 3. That counts as a loss.
Oh, okay. Want to make them watch it. Next up, we got Clawmaster versus Beverly Hillbilly. Now, I'm kind of excited about this matchup. Hillbilly is coming back from break. They've added on some new resets, some new setups. Good. Also done just some good stuff on their own. Taking care of themselves. Good things to hear. Clawmaster.
Oh, hey, Crank, pay attention to this matchup.
Yeah, thanks. Thank you for reminding me. I made a note to myself. Because Clawmaster's been taking his current plateau roughly, partially. They wanted all the roughest advice they can get because just want to know what. Frustration. It happens. Skullgirls is a game that really does take advantage of people emotionally. Ken and Black was talking about it last time I saw him, where basically this game is a way of getting to you. This game really does play with emotion, stress people out.
I can confirm.
This is not because you're bad. This is not because you're new to the game.
I'm bad.
Well,
it's not because Hillbilly's bad, but I'm
independent of that, is what I'm trying to say. Everyone gets mad at this game. Sage gets mad at this game. Sonic. Everyone gets mad at it. This game is very emotional. And if Clawmaster, if you want cold, calculating advice, I guarantee you came to the wrong. Because that's not how people work. People need to acknowledge what they're doing right before they can focus on what they're doing wrong. And that's how we're probably going to keep doing things. But I'll try to pay extra close attention as you can probably work. I'm glad we got into that game because I was afraid that they weren't. Skullgirls lobbies. Just keeping up with it. Okay, so round start A-Train, good stuff to catching Hunter's doing. The beginning of the first round, you can usually expect your opponent to just down back or back dash. So calling A-Train is actually just kind of setting you up to get double snap by an aggression. Especially like if your opponent is playing, which doesn't matter here. I guess that's good matchup. 5 passes reversal. Reversal's kind of ends quickly. You got information now though, so now is a good chance for you to take advantage of it. You should not be resetting your opponent without blocking. Alright, let's see if you got the corner carry. Okay, so you dropped it, American, but that's fine. Something you could have done to get the mid-screen double snap. Learning mid-screen double snaps with Squiggly is actually really important. What you could have done is after you got the first string, after heavy, you could have done DP into SPO. If you do DP into SPO, that gives you enough time to build Sirius center stage, convert with crouching medium kick, and use snap, and then you can get a mid-screen double snap. And if you did that, they wouldn't have a bell right. Also, and you had the meter to do it too. You're sitting on 2 meters. Definitely. 2 meter to kill a kill. Although you did a smart decision to reset when you did early on that match. After that, you slightly struggled during neutral. That's okay. This is kind of a weird matchup.
A-Train makes neutral weird. especially since Val wants to be in the air so much.
Exactly.
Yeah, I wish I knew what Val does against A-Train, but I don't. I guess dash block, maybe?
You might want to treat it as like deep. The way I see it, dash blocking is a good tool too. Val has a run, so it's a little bit weirder on her. But basically, as soon as you hit both light punch and medium punch at the same time, and you'll run forward while blocking, and you can also down back to cancel your dash dash. It's a good way to approach on your opponent. Skullgirls does have a lot of lows though, so you're going to be finding yourself not gaining much distance on that because you'll be wanting to do a low a lot. Good awareness on that, hitting the ground and then down backing into things active frame on. Fortunately though, that's just happened. So I think I said it earlier, you might want to start treating A-Train kind of like a DP assist, where you bait it out, and then just kind of wait for it to whiff. And after that, just kind of punish. Counter call with Bella. I think you're running lock-in mode?
Yeah, he's running lock and load.
Yeah, the lock-in mode is a perfect way to punish him.
Yeah, do that. And then if you don't have an assisted counter call, a really good way to punish assists is launch her into up back, because that lets you block really quickly.
Yeah, that's true, because you can jump cancel launcher. I didn't even think of that. It's actually really cool.
Yeah, no. It's really nice. You can do that with Fortune if you hit the head, because Headless Fortune is secretly the best character in the game, except Painwheel is secretly the best character in the game.
No bias. 100%.
No bias. They're the best characters in the game. I play them because they're the best characters in the game. I'm just bad.
Good choice of SBO for the damage, although I highly recommend you get into the habit, Clawmaster. They use light heavy SBO into SSJ. I know it would have killed either way, but there's no reason not to do light heavy SBO. The worst case scenario for Fortune, you have to use brass and whiff in a direction before once. But in general though, that's just such a good habit to get. It lets you in much better ways. Because like, what if you were one hit away from killing? They would have just had Oki, right? And then they would wake up, maybe catch you. Daisy would have won the game from that. Those small decisions can help a lot, like min-maxing your. Can I get a heavy lock and load?
All the
Those dropping
characters are the
memes.
best in the game. You're right.
All the characters are the best in the game. That is not true. I play Squid. Nah, that's with these two. All sorts of dirty tricks up her sleeve. Clawmaster and BH have one more game. Remember, this is not a set-based environment. You just play 3 flag, not tournament setting. If you want to check out a tournament, tune in every
what
Wednesday.
happened to people?
People dead. I was wondering about.
I don't know. She left the lobby. Maybe the lobby broke.
Okay. That was happening. Let me check. Yeah,
Wait, why would people leave if the lobby was broke?
I have no idea.
People, where are you?
Okay, I'm gonna remake the lobby.
Okay.
Actually, wait. How do I have the lobby? Doesn't matter.
Oh, yeah, it says Sterile Pancake disconnected from the group chat. Maybe her internet died.
Okay. I await her glorious return. And he IM'd me saying, give all the advice to Clawmaster. Alright, I can do that. Go, people. You at my boy. Here. BH, I don't know if you've actually seen the GIF of little Mako. I just called her railgun always. I don't know if you've seen the GIF of the little railgun, which she's just having a little tantrum, spinning in circles while different swears appear at the bottom. Really funny.
I think he has seen it because I think he's posted it in the Discord. I could
I don't
be
think he
wrong,
posted
though.
the GIF. I saw him post a couple of pictures of it. Did he post a GIF?
I think.
Okay. If you didn't see the gift, hey, Beverly, just hit me up. Try and find it for you. Funny as hell. Both these players are ready to go. Peepo is.
She's messaging me.
Oh,
She says, "Sorry,
Oh, she
people
said,
2399 is typing."
perfect. Perfect. Cool. Yeah. Everything worked out. People, you back? The call. We miss you. Back to us.
Hey, I'm so
I miss
sorry.
you. Hey, you're back. All right.
Missed you.
It must have been out real quick, but it's back.
Alright.
This is tuna with bacon. Yum.
Okay. The round starts. Clawmaster's really aggressive. He jumped forward, trying to stop some sort of coming. They saw him be really, really patient last round, and it worked out for him. That's kind of a rewarding feedback for Beverly Hillbilly. So, from Beverly Hillbilly's perspective, I should also start the next round by downbacking. You actually had no reason to be aggressive unless you were going to try and stuff his downbacking by running up overhead, running up grab, that kind of thing. It's kind of scary to do that, especially because your cover is A-frame, and you don't have an assist that will actually cover. So you might have as well just kind of play patiently, call assist, and like walk backward building a charge, because you don't really have this. A-train jumping leg kick is a good option, but it didn't make sense against him. In fact, it would just kind of give your opponent an opportunity.
All right. Just does full combo to UT Bell.
Very smart trying to read that there, Hillbilly. I was actually expecting Swift to jump. Clawmaster, really good stuff in combat. It was kind of risky though, obviously, because Ella is the queen of command grabs. In this matchup in particular. For the charge. Not really punished.
Nice. That actually worked.
Livor Mortis. Remember, after Livor Mortis, you can convert with SBO. Always do that. No reason not to transition into a combo into a full Vortex. Because when you Vortex, your opponent never gets out and you win. Try not to overcommit to that overhead. I think you must have pressed the button before. You got push block. Try to look out for that. Medium DP. Interesting.
Grab bag. Oh. Huh.
What's that light DP? I wasn't even sure which DP. He's heavy. If it's mid combo, there's no reason. A lot of damage. Don't start your combos with Crouching Light Punch. You should be optimizing those. If you're going to use Crouching Light Punch, because you want to mix up in a block string, use only one hit of Crouching. No reason to scale that. That's the conversion. Good stuff. Converting with Standing Light Kick is not the best way to do it. I think if you convert with a Jumping Light Kick instead, you get your combo from stage 2 instead of they might be able to do reaction moves if they start doing this. I can't confirm that because I'm not positive about how super hit confirms work. It's usually like your first string doesn't count, and your first air string doesn't count. No, is your combo starts from stage? I think you would have gone to stage 3 anyway. I don't think it would. Standing Light Kick though is still a 2-hitting light. You didn't need to do that as like your 6th hitting combo because either way, try to convert with something else. I don't think Jumping Light Kick. Standing Heavy Punch if you feel. Can confirm Mr. Krabs is thick. Twitch chat. I don't know what the heck is going on, but someone's dropping true facts down there. Good games from both these players. I said a lot, both, especially to Clawmaster because he requested it. Check it out. Check out the VODs. Everyone should check out the VODs when you play on here. Point of the stream is to be a bit more educational. If you just want matchups, just go to the Discord. There's plenty of people who will. If you want advice, then definitely check out the VOD. Help you figure out and at least keep your mind open what you should be looking out for and what mistakes. Because I know a lot of the time just. Wait, what were we saying? Who? Bobber wanted to say.
Yeah, no, I heard someone join the call as well. I don't know.
Sorry, that was me.
Okay.
I keep having connectivity issues.
No issues.
I'm up next.
Anytime you want to chime in, we love.
All right.
Go ahead and say the
Yeah,
things.
Lion mentions, I like how you die with nearly full meter. That's actually a good point. How do you want to burn meter in a matchup like that if you notice you have a bunch of it?
Okay, which person had full meter? I wasn't. That's a really. Good
I think
observation
Bev.
Who?
Beverly Hillbilly, I think, died with rainbow meter, at least on the last game.
Okay.
Um,
Reversals are great. Bella's reversals are wonderful. You also can stagger into 360. If you really want to spend meter, that's literally pointless to be complete. You mostly want to be using it for Diamond Dynamo. You don't mash much, which is a very good thing. I actually want to compliment you for not mashing that much. The thing is, mashing is bad when people can... Oh my god, I hear myself as it. I think that's people.
I'm sorry.
No problem. Just turn me down on your phone. Okay, so basically what you want to do is use Diamond Dynamo as a reversal, not because, oh, time to mash out his pressure, but because it puts the fear in. Reversaling out of supers is such a stigma, and everyone does it because of how effective it is when it works. If they're expecting you not to do that, they're free to use all sorts of pressure and mix-up tools that are usually unsafe against you. When you use Diamond Dynamo to get out, and then convert and go into a combo, do damage 1, maybe even 2 times, you scare them. It puts that fear in them that, oh, maybe I should just run up and block. Maybe I should just run up, down back. And you know what? If they don't adjust, then go ahead and keep mashing out, because it's a lot of damage for really easy. If they do adjust, then that's when you go back to your very passive style of play, and you can grab out of pressure because they'll be down backing after a reset and stuff like that. It opens up even more gaps. Use your meter to condition your opponent. Also, you play Val. Make everything safe with Scapple. Like, I don't even know how you have that much when you're playing Val. Scapples all day.
Is it better now?
Yeah, much better. Thank you.
yes.
Okay, good.
Alright. Anything else? Let's see what else I can... Well, while I think of other things to say, go ahead and get Chuck up in this.
I invited him already, but
Nice. You are on top of this logistics stuff. I'm inviting everyone like immediately. Agony Air Scapple? No, that's awful. What you can do though is Agony Bypass or Scaples, or just bypass in the air in general and Scaples. Scaples makes it safe-ish. You might have to do a second Scaples on your way down if you're too high up. Send a little bit. Then it's like a frame trap Scaples. It's always fun. I think I got a little bit close to the mic. I apologize if I got. Alright, Chuck's in.
Billy says he got yelled at for months about scalpels, so no, he doesn't scalpel.
Boy.
Ground scalpels are bad, if that's what they were yelling at you about. Air scalpels, I think, are fine.
I recommend you watch Outlaw Spike videos. Hillbilly, go watch the entire top 8 of Combo Breaker 2017. Outlaw Spike did an excellent display of what Scaples is used and how they should be used. You'll notice that he used Scaples almost constantly. He probably did like 7-8 Scaples. It was kind of nuts. Isn't backdash bypass a lot lower to the ground than PK bypass? Maybe? I couldn't tell you. I don't play Val yet. I do plan on picking up Val.
Like a bum in your scratching post.
Why weren't switches used? Do you mean raw tags? They weren't used because they're fairly reactable and very easy to punish.
Raw tags are bad, basically. You could use DHCs, like if Hillbilly wanted to get Val out when the health, you can DHC into... Actually, does Bella have a safe DHC? I'm trying to think. Bella doesn't have the best DHCs. From Bella to Val, though, you have plenty. That's something you can do. Maybe you might want to consider flipping your team so Bella's on point. And the reason I say that is because you are already super comfortable. I probably feel a little bit more comfortable with her being a bit so. Now on top of that, you get that safety. That team order might benefit you if you're willing to do that.
For the time being, maybe. Val definitely likes to have assists, though.
That's
So
it.
I
Val is
agree with
Outlaw.
him putting Bella behind Val.
I mean, Outlaw really shows off like how Val does not. Val has the neutral who. Oh my god.
Oh, oh, Chuck, you're so cool.
Yeah, right.
You went back just to armor the Lenny.
Imagine we got that hit confirmed, that would've just killed.
Oh.
Yeah, Matlock plays Anchor Bell also. I've been planning on playing Anchor Bell as well. I like Anchor Bell.
I feel bad. I just like didn't pay attention to the first entire half of this match, and I only started paying attention when Chuck armored that Lenny.
I mean, that's one way to grab our attention. Maybe that's why he did it.
Oh.
Oh, nice. Gets that conversion. I love this stuff. Okay, so for anyone who hasn't seen, I gotta
he's
find
good.
this. Chuck on Twitter posted a 5-meter kill. His team right now, and it's the coolest looking thing. I gotta see if I can find it.
Oh yeah, no. Does he do Lenny into DHC install and then armor the Lenny?
I think so.
Yeah. Because he plays Peacock Painwheel. Oh my god, it's so cool.
For anyone who's not following Chuck's Twitter and that wants to play any of the characters he plays, check it out. It's really cool. He posts some really cool tech. Shout out to that. PK bypass is lower. Penny just tested it.
Thanks, Penny.
Let's do that. Lab game.
Fun in your scratching post.
Roll camera and fight!
Starting round start with Air Show George is kind of it's much safer to just kind of throw out Light George and teleport back. I'm pretty sure Chuck knows what he's doing. I watch TJ play all the time. Using that safe option is good way, especially when you're comfortable like this, right? You're very comfortable zone. Donnie, he got player. Oh wow, I was actually. Team has enough stars to actually beat that. Just 2 frames before it hits full screen.
Yeah, I'm surprised that worked that way.
I don't think that's consistent. I think you can punch the game. Not bad. God, that builds so much distance. Love do it using jumping out. One does that. So good. And then the teleport after you land. Oh, nice. Wow, that was a weird interaction. I did not expect that. Wait, that was really weird.
Okay, yeah. What you were about to say something?
So okay, like Peacock ran under to punish the item dropped Gregor, and the last hit of Gregor hit Peacock as item drop hit. And it was like a trade, and it was like a crossover trade. That made sense. Fake teleport in that situation is kind of. So you hit confirmed with a multi-hitting normal touching medium or touching. Careful with that. If you are going to do that, only do it for 1 hit. Otherwise, your combo scales. The first 5 hits of your combo medium. Multi-hitting medium.
Oh wow. It's an interesting crossover.
Good way to start the up.
Oh yeah, armor.
Hatred guard. I think in that situation you want to. I think Gregor hits fast enough that if you canceled into Gregor on the first clink of armor, Chuck literally could not let go of the attack fast. Gregor, I can't guarantee you on that, so don't take my.
I don't know.
The best option you might have had, honestly, is to just cancel into Fenrir Drive, because that way you would have been aerial and then his armor would have died, but then you would have just gotten punished because Chuck. But at least you don't take that hatred guard. Oh my god. Insane. It eats up 3 of them. Remember that hatred guard sinks up or soaks up the damage. Oh wow. That was a TK flip. Really good job covering space before. Really nice. I've never seen anyone do this.
Oh, he's doing it!
Oh, is this it?
But now Pinwheel has install, so when she comes back in, she gets to do cool things.
Does the install wear off when you're off screen, or build up, or anything?
I think it works like Robo Level 3, where like it only counts down while you're on the screen.
Oh, okay.
I could be wrong though. I have never messed with it because I don't install nearly enough. Okay, yeah, it looks like Pinwheel's not installed anymore, so maybe it does wear off.
Okay.
Never mind.
And for 2 meters, having something similar to Robo. Kind of insane. Uh-oh. Gotta keep an eye out for that George. When you commit it to bang bang bang, you kinda feel your thing. Even on hit confirm, committing to bang 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 is like still a huge commitment. So when you can't afford to commit to things. So this is oddly close.
Yeah, no, suddenly Band and Pinwheel died.
Yeah. Crazy how that works.
Trios, man. They die
Well, they
so
should kill,
quickly.
I mean, Chuck has all the meter in the world. Did he hold an item before? Yeah. Done.
The fix was in.
Very well played, and people made quite the comeback.
Yeah.
Chuck started to do really cool stuff in the corner. People watch your multi-hitting normals and stuff like that. Chuck, I think you just need to fine-tune small things. I mean, obviously you're hella good. You need to, I guess, practice like the PPG seeing the beam. Maybe practice that corner combo a bit, because when you go away to kill on your opponent. You didn't even need to do like Lenny kill your opponent. They did not have that much. Kind of. Hey, look, it's AC fan. Welcome.
Whoa.
Oh.
Next up.
Not style, it's optimal.
I mean, it's true, but you
But it's
didn't need
also
to use that meter to kill. It's optimal damage-wise, but it's not optimal resource-wise in that situation. In context, you didn't need that. AC fan, you are not allowed to join. The only person that's allowed to join is Rabble Flaggers, who's ready to go, ready to fight Mr. Relax.
Oh heck.
Frick yes. This is gonna be interesting, because Rabble is really good and Penny's also really good. Good players fighting other really good players is really interesting.
Good. That's
all I
really
got.
good.
Matchups are
All
good.
good around.
Great even.
Don't you think? Great.
I'll be here all week, ladies and gentlemen. Laugh track.
Especially next week, every Saturday at 3.
Double point Eliza dropping Parasol. Now this is something I've never seen Penny do, I'm not gonna lie. The first thing he does is a move that has Parasol spin.
You can never escape the parasol. It's an interesting heavy hitter from Rabble. Not sure if he predicted. Yeah, no, double is like across the screen. That's probably a missed input.
I would use the card to punish that. Teacup. There's one thing Penny like. Okay. Wait, oh, Fugazi Knuckle? Stop. Can you cancel Fugazi into card for extra damage? Something you wanted to in that situation? Not that I even. Brass.
Because it's sliding knockdown, they might be able to tech after the car, and like they might be able to punish you on hit.
Well, you can only.
No car is weird.
Yeah, you would. I guess you would be able to tech after card because you would end up using. Or it wasn't a PvP either.
That hit Eliza! What? Oh my god, I hate that game.
See, you hate Big Ben, but Parasol can completely double snap while facing backwards from
Skullgirls is weird.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a thing. Oh, unfortunately got a little bit greedy. Dash forward. That's the conversion too. Now commit that link. Facing out with jumping. I don't know if
I'm
that's
pretty
the
sure
best
that's
decision
actually like a really easy conversion. Like I'm pretty sure you just do like quarter circle, whichever way it even is, and then call assist with H step.
I'm kind of surprised that Annie's actually, he was neutraling with jumping medium kick. That makes the least sense again. Maybe it's based on a read. You give him the benefit of the doubt. Makes no sense to do that. Yeah, sure, it's instant overhead heaven against man. Like, you're not even committing off of it. Get a hit. I think you need to cancel into heavy air segment, and that will get you the wall bounce. And I don't know. Considering both Pinwheel and Big Band can armor through that and anti-air you, one thing or another, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and like you got punished for it. Sekhmet is not very good against Pinwheel. Like between armor and viewer existing.
Grabs and everything.
Yeah. Like if it works, it works, I guess. And like that's not to say never use Sekhmet. Just like you used it in neutral and you got punished. But like you know that you're smart.
Let's do this in one take.
Oh my god, that conversion. What a round start. One for a
Bagger's
barrel reset
assist
really
is
early.
so good.
Alright, Penny, you had no reason to reset that early. I think that was supposed to connect. That'd be my only understanding of that situation. But you had built 0 on Dizzy, there was no point. It was also off a clean hit, too. I think you also did a grab reset there. You also didn't have a reset. And point is. Oh, nice jab on the band. Going down one bank. Uh-oh. You being in the air means you can't. Really risky. Matchup is up. How plus is viewer on block?
Just normal viewer? Pretty minus.
Does he use... Wait, is it... It's called viewer, right? Like his man grab?
The Pinwheel's hit grab is viewer, yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you mean
viewer does not punish, no surprise.
yeah. I wasn't looking closely. Was it M viewer? Because if it's like max range M viewer, they might be far enough that it's difficult to punish.
Okay. Or maybe it might have been light viewer. Yeah, I think it was light viewer.
Yeah, because medium viewer's not very good because you can't convert off of it unless you're in the corner and have OTG.
Right.
Or near the corner, I guess.
Once again, going with jumping medium. Still doesn't make sense against the armored characters. I feel like they would just eat it and punish you. It's a very good spacing tool in general. Jumping leg kick, air dash into jump. Much smarter option against characters. And also just... I don't know, there's just a lot of reasons why like, in this specific situation. Imagine.
The world is full of obvious things.
I'm sure you can explain it afterwards.
Okay, nothing left to see here.
More game between these two players. Area is greater than pressure. Well, it's kind of funny because they kind of go hand in hand. The way parry works. Yeah, there we go. Thank you, Everest. I say it all the time, so I'm glad someone picked it up. Mr. Peck's famous quote is, "Don't forget the 4 Ps. Parries punish predictable pressure." The idea is that if you're doing the same kind of pressure constantly, you use parries to punish it. Because parry puts you hella plus. Parry something. That also gives you mad distance. Good for punishing people. Thing. Oh, I'm not able to make that link. Went for a very fast instant already. I think you can even do it fast.
I don't know. That was fly 3 light punch. I don't think you can get a faster overhead than that. I mean, maybe he could have like fly canceled sooner or something.
That's what I meant. Like I felt like his execution could have been better. Maybe I'm crazy, but I feel like I've seen it. Either that or I've been fighting too much swagger and emotion. A little late on the standing punch. I had to have been. Oh, fastball. I don't know if that was supposed to connect. Didn't look like that was supposed to connect. Only after 3 hits. Level 3, just get that pinwheel out of it. Good decision, honestly. Your opponent does have a 4-meter advantage, but still probably. I don't know what this combo does. Who cares? It doesn't even matter. There's half the link and he gets a command grab. Wow. Wow. What?
I guess that works.
What? How much damage is that?
Level 5? It's so much.
Level 5 killed without conversion. Like, I know he could have killed with you if you just used level 5 from the start and then just did a full combo.
Yeah, no. Dan does a lot of damage.
I did not think he would do, like, 60% of his health. I thought it was, like, 45% of his health and then he'd get the wall bounce and combo into a kill. I knew that was death. Yeah, level 5 is touch death over wall, but he didn't even need the wall bounce. He didn't even need the wall bounce.
Level 5 is crazy.
That's... Alrighty then.
It's also BMTBH.
I mean, it's a pretty valid strat, especially if you have a lot of batteries. I don't consider pain with a battery. If you don't find yourself needing air super, someone kind of becomes. She's normally a battery for herself, and that she air super. That was really well played by both these players. I enjoyed watching that. It's really cool stuff. Thanks for playing. Really, it's actually honestly really cool to have Rivals and Chuck here. Also, all of the rest of you guys. Really awesome.
Yeah.
I was really surprised that I got that Ravel and Chuck one to participate. It was a fun time. Glad you guys are joining us. Master too. Joining more and more frequently. And of course, Penny. Billy. You too. You guys have been regulars for quite a while. It's cool.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Thanks for
Thank
signing
you
up for
people for
GR8
being
as
here.
I don't even know what this is.
Where am I?
What is life?
Sometimes
How did I
forget
get
things.
here?
Alright, so thank you ladies and gentlemen for joining us, joining me. Doing the things for Skullgirls Get Great. Go live every Saturday at 3 p.m. Central, 4 p.m. Eastern, and 9 p.m. GMT. These sign-ups hopefully every Sunday night. What were we saying, people? Couldn't hear you.
Nothing. Nothing.
I'll never know what the meme was. But you guys can all find out the meme by joining our Discord, joining events regularly, and
Whoa!
yeah, wow.
Dang, what a segue.
That was a horrible segue.
Shoot,
I'll
that
take
was
it.
sick.
Not as sick as our stream. Hey, I don't know.
Whoa!
But yeah, you guys showing up every week, it means a lot to me. It means a lot for the Skullgirls community. Next wave of players. Skullgirls is a very growing, it's a growing game. It's a really popular game. It's 5 years old, yet people still show it so much love. In fact, it had twice as many active players compared to any other online fighter. On very recently, it was like 2017 or something. Very recent time. Kind of crazy to think about that. Like, Skullgirls gets that much love for 5 years old. It really shows all the detail, all the love that kind of goes into this game, all the effort from the community. Like, really kind of helps it shine. Really nice stuff. So tune in next Saturday. Also tune in Wednesdays for our weekly tournaments. Anyone can sign up for that. Starting September, the end of every month, we will hold a tournament that has a $50 prize pool. You have to have PayPal to claim the prize. First, second, and third get some money. Sounds kind of cool.
Draco Bomba says, for next week's signups, how do I know how good I am for matching up with others? Because I want to try this, but I don't know how bad I am yet.
Excellent question, Draco. So here's a way you can tell. This is the worst way you can tell, but a very simple way is if you have more than 150 hours, you're probably long and intermediate. The better way you can tell is, can you do a B&B consistently, and can you out-neutral your opponent? Very simple way is, I fight you. We can find out. Just join the Discord and ask me for a match, or ask anyone for a match, and they'll kind of give you advice. That's the best way, honestly, just fighting people. If you just want to guess, then make sure you can do your combo consistently, and make sure you can kind of outspace and not miss too many moves, then you probably belong in intermediate. If you are fumbling or dropping a combo every now and then, kind of the beginner. It doesn't matter which one you belong in. We'll tell you. If you're not sure, no matter what, just go into beginner, and we'll just tell you. We'll watch you play, and we'll be like, dude, you totally belong in. Yeah. And I've had some people in intermediate go down to beginners, and I've had some people in beginner go down to intermediate.
Dude, put me in beginner, to be honest.
Did I put you in beginner?
No, but do. Next week.
Eversing, I drop combos. I'm a beginner. Feck. Yeah, you right.
Man, Everest, you beat me. I belong in beginner. You 3-0'd me.
Consistency is hard, especially it also depends on what combos you're learning. Like, I drop my combos 2 out of 3 times, but I'm also doing OTK combos. So, like,
OTK? What?
One touch kill.
This is Hearthstone now?
Oh wait, what is the EODs? That's what they are in fighting games.
EOD.
Oh,
one touch kill.
Frank, you're still.
I interpreted that as one turn kill.
It is one turn kill, but it's like one touch kill, one turn.
Yeah, one touch. Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay. Look, I need to work on my guesses. I need to. Look, you know the meme.
But Crank, you're still got like.
What do I got? Oh, I'm not. No, I'm not.
You're
Can't fool me.
Shh. What do you mean?
Thanks for joining me, JP. Good to have you. I have -9 hours. I'm a beginner. Can confirm. -9 hours do usually imply that you're a beginner. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks everyone for joining us. We would normally open up open lobby, but this week I do have to run, so there won't be an open lobby this week. But every week, usually, we have an open lobby.
Yeah, I'm gonna be busy gouging my eyes out, so don't mind me.
Also, I did say I was going to be here all week. I just realized that it's a total lie. I will not be here next week. For anyone who's looking forward to me casting, I won't actually be here
I can't believe you would misinform the entire stream like
Frank,
that.
you liar.
Wow.
I can't believe
SMH.
This is why I'm the butt of every... In general. Yeah. I'm flying out to Chicago, so that's gonna be... So if you're in Chicago and want to meet up with me, don't contact me because you probably won't be able to. But if you can anyways, go ahead and let me know. That'd be kind of cool. See you guys around!
Yeah, see ya.
Also, extra shout out to People and Bobber for hosting. Thank you guys. You guys.
Extra shout out to people for being cute.
Oh.
Oh.